So, you're dealing with jealousy, right? You know what? I understand. I've been there and sometimes I still struggle with it. But today I'm going to share some tips that help me to overcome it on a regular basis. Welcome to Roses Forever. I'm Kyle, and today we're going to talk about how to stop being jealous in a relationship. Now, guys, I'm talking to you today from a place of experience because I'm not perfect. I've dealt with jealousy, I've dealt with envy, I've dealt with many different things. But I wanted to share some tips with you that have helped me that could potentially help you as well. Well, the only real way to stop being jealous in a relationship is to find security in the relationship. But the only way to do that is to identify what's making you insecure in the first place. You know, insecurity can come from something your partner's done or something you're dealing with or have dealt with in the past that you haven't reconciled yet. So it's just identifying where that insecurity is coming from and then dealing with it head on. Jealousy is an insecurity because when you're secure, you have everything you need, or you feel a sense of worth and value where you don't have to look outside of yourself for that validation. But when you're insecure, it means you're still looking for something and you look outside of yourself for that thing. So that's why jealousy is an insecurity. Well, another thing you can do is, take it to God in prayer. I know for me, it really helps a lot because at the end of the day, I know that this is something that I can't deal with on my own. And because God knows all things and has the answer to every question that I have, it only makes sense to ask him to get the answer to this question as well. So take it to God in prayer and really just ask him to reveal to me what it is I'm struggling with and how to overcome it. Well, like I said, he's going to first and foremost, not only reveal to you what's going on or what you're dealing with because he knows all things, but he's also going to point you to his word. His word is the answer to everything, and it tells you step by step in his word how to deal with these things because, at the end of the day, we have a sense of identity. We can have that in the world, whether it be through our jobs, whether it be through our relationships, whether it be through, just something we may have used to label ourselves. But here's the problem. If we have an identity based on these things and those things go away, now we have no sense of identity, and that's insecurity in itself. But when we look at what God says about us, he says we're fearfully and wonderfully made. He says, we're beautiful. He says, we're smart. We're all these wonderful things. We're created in his image and he is perfect and beautiful. When we can attach our identity to God and not to the things of this world or what people say or what we believe about ourselves, which could be shaped by, our past or what other people have said about us, when we can attach ourselves and attach our identity to what God says about us, then we have an everlasting identity because the one who is defining us is not only everlasting, but truthful because he is not a man that he should lie. So whatever he says about us is 100% true and it's 100% beautiful. Also, another big one, and I've dealt with this a lot, so that's why I'm smiling right now, is comparison. When you compare yourself to somebody else, it's actually not really accurate because somebody else's journey is going to be different than yours. And when you try to compare two different journeys and measure yourself where you are based on where someone else is who may be walking a totally different path than you, then what you're doing is you're giving yourself the wrong measuring stick. The only person you should be measuring those, actually, you know what? There's actually a couple, really one, but I'm going to give you two. There's only one person that you should be measuring yourself to, and that's Jesus. Because at the end of the day, he's the only perfect standard that we have to follow. But if you're going to measure someone here on earth, then look at the progress you're making and look at where you are and where you want to be based on your truth and based on your path. Again, don't look at what somebody else is doing because that's their journey. Worry about your journey and continue and work every day to be better than you were the day before. And just keep doing that and focusing on Christ's standard, and you'll end up in the right place. So I hope these tips have been a blessing to you. If they have, be sure to like this video, share with your friends, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe for more awesome content just like this. Now, before you leave, I want to remind you, you're only one prayer away. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.